My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so oh, okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. What I would like to do in this video is take a closer look at what Amberlynn Reed presents on her channel and how that might have an impact on who is contacting her on Instagram now, trying to get with her, you know, trying to talk to her and get to know her and possibly even get into a relationship or a business contract with her. And so the first thing I would like to look at, or what somebody with half a brain would look at, is her track record when it comes to relationships. Now, Casey, we don't know too much about. I don't think we know whether or not Casey broke up. I'm not sure. I think on Mr. Snowflake's channel, Under the Hood, she stated that she was talking to Crystal while being with Casey and visited her, but I'm not sure about that. I wasn't watching her at the time, so I'm not gonna venture a guess. But Crystal did break up with her. That relationship lasted for 4 years, and actually that's when Amber started her presence on the internet, like on YouTube, uploading videos. She started doing that in November 2013. That's why I keep saying 9.5 years. In November it's going to be 10 years. And so Crystal broke up with her, then she got with Destiny. Destiny broke up with her 2 years later. Then with hardly any time in between, she got with Becky. Their relationship lasted 4 years. And then Wipey, almost without a break, Amber got into that relationship because she needs a caretaker. Let's be real. We can call a spade a spade. And so Amber has also admitted to finding all of her girlfriends on the internet. I didn't clip that part out, but it was in one of the videos that I showed you clips of in my last video, the live streams. And so she found all of them, as far as I know, Destiny, Becky, and Wipey on the internet. And so odds are, with her not leaving the house at all, that she's gonna have to rely on that source yet again. So what would a person look at when they are contemplating whether or not they should contact Amber and show interest in her? Probably the finances. Where her channel peaked in 2019 when she was making around or over, sometimes well over 10,000 US dollars a month, and that income had dropped all the way down to 3,000 earlier this year, and with the breakup arc it went up. And I'm not sure, I still don't feel that people were all of a sudden interested in her, like, oh, I'm gonna watch her video because now Wipey broke up with her. I'm guessing, but this is just me guessing. I don't have a feeling about it. I'm guessing that now she's not only buying subscribers but also views, so that the income will go back up, because I've mentioned it often enough on my channel, that she's getting paid according to the views and the ads that are run in her videos, which of course when I report her videos and then as a result they might get demonetized, of course it decreases her income without being reflected on Social Blade. So now we're looking at Social Blade. It looks like now she's not only buying subscribers once a month, 1,000 subscribers a month, but more than once a month, to where now she's up to 222,000 subscribers. Her views, as you can see, are roughly 60,000 a day, 65,000 the past couple of days, and that in relation to her subscriber count is kind of hard to believe. I'm just saying, And according to the Social Blade I'm looking at from today, July 28th, 2023, her income is around 6,000 euros, roughly 6,400 US dollars. And that, of course, is a very unreliable number, because Social Blade cannot take everything into consideration, especially not demonetized videos that she might have by now, because she continuously violates terms of service on YouTube. But assuming that she makes, let's just say $6,000 a month, she didn't make this much about a couple of months ago, not even a month ago, before she pushed the whole breakup arc. And she made roughly $3,000 a month. That is before tax. And also, it is not a dependable income. So for anybody out there looking at her as a person and as a possible life partner in the future, I would think that they would take this into consideration too, that Amber has been struggling to get her views back up, to keep them up, and the more the views go down, the more desperate her measures get to get the views to go back up. And that alone tells you a lot about Amber's personality, not just about her wanting to make money, but not even having a plan B. She's not having a plan B. She has let herself go. And so she's pretty much disqualified herself in the job market. She has no marketable skills that I know of, and like when she said she had that data entry job, I've watched her in several videos typing on her laptop, and she's looking at the keyboard. And so I've had one data entry job in the States. It was in the state of Virginia, and they do a speed typing test for that, especially if it's a government contractor. They will do that. So I'm not sure how she got that job. Probably through connections. I don't know, but yeah, I don't see any marketable skills in her, except for talking smack. I'm not saying this to be mean. I just don't see any. Plus, she cannot sit for long. She cannot, or at least not on a regular chair. She cannot stand for long. She cannot walk. She cannot focus for long. She herself has stated that. And so, yeah, her being out on the job market is hard to imagine. I wouldn't know as what. Maybe for a call center, but then she doesn't have the mental focus to do that kind of a job for longer than, 10 minutes on end. And so, okay, so let's get away from the financial situation and what she could make of herself if the YouTube income went away, and look at what she's been presenting on her channel as her qualities, as her personality, and what is going on in her life. So I'm gonna go from new to old. You see the latest video here, her another crying video. So she's having a breakdown. She's not mentally stable. That is the message she's sending out. Self-sabotage, also not mentally stable. And memories of when I was a child, which already we have pointed out in my comment section several inconsistencies, where it's most likely she was lying about that too. The whole you know, the photo of her and her baby brother, and then the poem about her and her brother's feet touching um, the same gravel when he didn't even walk, and you know, stuff like that. And so, okay, so what's next? She is eating on camera, even though she's I think she's hit 600 pounds. But again, the number doesn't make a difference. It shouldn't make a difference to anybody that's remotely interested in her, because she's a large woman. That's pretty safe to say. And so she's stuffing her face on camera, even though she's been told maybe she should try to lose weight. She said it herself. Maybe she should try to lose weight, but all she does is ever lie about diet ideas and about doing the damn thing and doing everything she can to lose weight. And then she blames it on lymphedema, lipedema, whatever. Diagnosis she can come up with for herself, and blames it on that. Instead of saying, look, can't stop stuffing my face, the result you see in front of you, I'm sorry that I'm disappointing so many people, but here I am. Okay, eating a Panda Express, blah blah blah. I fell and hurt myself, so this is not the first time she claims to have fallen during the past few years. You know, it happens over and over again. For her, at her weight, to fall, that is not an easy thing. I mean, considering that what she's saying is true. I mean, I could, if I pick it apart and if I tell you what I think of what she said, which you already know because you probably watched my reaction videos, and what I actually think happened, this video would be too long. And so she says she's fallen and she's hurt herself. That frequently seems to happen. I'm not sure what it is. Either she's not falling and she's lying about it, or she keeps falling because her body is finally caving under her weight. That might be it. Done with Weight Watchers, yeah, so another diet idea that she had for about a day, or just to tell us, to make us believe she's serious about losing weight while stuffing her face. The entire time, including the last vlog, whereas Feline, she was high on drugs. She's also advertising drugs on her channel. That might be something to take into consideration when one thinks about finding a new life partner. Meet Melolin reflecting about life, superficial thoughts, no deeper going thoughts to be detected, except for maybe what she read on Google or what she's already used on her channel. Also high in that video. Then Cook with Me, making mistakes and what is wrong with my lung. I'm not sure if she only has one lung or if she doesn't know she has two lungs. Or if she's just referring to that one, but all of a sudden the problems she's been having for years with her lungs have disappeared. Binging update, so she's going back to the binging idea, even though for a year she said she has a binge eating disorder. All of a sudden she doesn't have it during the weight loss surgery arc. Then she goes back to saying she has it. She's screeching because she's hyperactive, probably because of the drugs she's throwing back, and negative thoughts. So she is most definitely a very negative and bitter person, and it shows every time she addresses her haters, and she only calls them that because she can't deal with criticism at all. Even though she wants to pocket the money for having a channel of what she's trying to make us believe, 222,000 subscribers, when her views are only like 60,000 a day, and that is for the entirety of her videos, and she has over 2,400 videos on her channel. The next one is what I ate today. So basically the past 2 weeks have been her stuffing her face, getting one takeout meal after another, visibly gaining weight. So she's completely spiraled out of control. That is what you're looking at if you're considering getting with Amberlynn Reid right now. That is what is going on. She's not over her exes, none of them. Not over Destiny, not over Becky, and also not over Wipey. And she's lying about Wipey, and she also made us believe that there were 2 Wipeys when there was only 1. The frequent crying videos, because she feels that that gets her the most views, gives us another breakup update. I made a mistake. I can't even remember what that mistake was. Probably ordering takeout. I can't remember. Joining Weight Watchers. That only lasted a day. Frequently eating in thumbnails, because a 600-pounder should be doing that. Proving that they can eat food and drink sodas. With loaded with sugar, and also she needs caffeine because the high blood pressure that she's been diagnosed with, and that she was also prescribed medication for in 2019. She never mentioned that again. Why would she? I imagine that her high blood pressure regulated itself with increasing weight. I guess that's what she's trying to make people out here believe. I'm not okay, moving furniture, so milking the heartbreak and the breakup some more, and doing everything to show herself full size, so that that'll get her the clicks. And so she's basically prostituting herself, her body, her looks, her inability to keep food out of her face, and so that's a weakness if you want to look for any. And then drama regarding my breakup, still milking the breakup, and retail therapy, because she has a hoarding addiction, a shopping addiction, a hoarding problem and a shopping addiction. She doesn't get satisfaction out of buying things, material things, but she still hasn't caught on, and so she's still doing her best to continue purchasing as much as she can, as long as she can afford it, to try and satisfy her desire for happiness, which she's not going to find in ordering, merchandise. Then another crying video, weigh in. She's frequently lying about her weight, which makes no difference. She could be 800, she could be 400 pounds. She's massive and she needs to lose weight. With everything she's been clickbaiting and monetizing on her channel, it's pretty clear that her health is going down the drain fast. Alright, and then buying moving supplies. I'm still not getting the vibe that she's going to move. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm thinking she's holding out for another Wipey, for another caretaker, and that's actually why I'm making this video. Because I was kind of thinking, what kind of personality does it take to find this attractive? And I'm not saying her looks, because, we all have different preferences. There might be people that are attracted to somebody like her, but the personality, holy smokes. So in another video, she's eating, a heartbreaking conversation with my ex, which I think it was pre-recorded because Wipey's been gone. Possibly still in a driving distance to where she's coming over to drop off P.O. Box packages, who knows. Another crying video and another crying video. Now we're down to the breakup. So most definitely, I mean, if you're thinking about hitting Amber up and trying to get to know her, I mean, just look at her channel. She can say she's a good person all she wants. If she was a good person, why would she portray such a villain on her channel? Is my question, And so yeah, she's not over any of her relationships. She recently said in a vlog she doesn't even know who she is.
I have no idea who I am as a person. I don't know my favorite color. I don't know my clothing style. I don't know who I am. Truly, I just don't know who I am. And I am hoping that I will eventually find out. I'm a 500-pound, 5'2", 32-year-old woman with severe mental issues.
So she needs time away from the dating game. I mean, it's not like she's dating, she's only picking them off the internet. And so she needs to stay away from others and get to know herself and do some deep soul searching and then come back and then maybe have a shot at a healthy relationship. Which I know if anybody's contacting her on Instagram, they know that she's looking for a caretaker right now. She is desperate. And of course, she's going to settle because she has no other choice. I hope for her sake, and I sincerely mean this, that she's not going to run into somebody that has ill will towards her, you know, but that it's somebody that sees her maybe as a project, which is futile if you look at what's been going on her channel. But hey, they're, you know, gluttons for punishment out there, and so maybe one of them will stick. Who knows? Yeah, and so still going on with the drugs. I ate McDonald's, retail therapy, some more. Here with Target, and a weekly weigh-in, more lies about her weight while using filters. So she's deceptive, she's manipulative, she clickbait, she doesn't care about people. You know, she phrases the titles to where you think, ooh, this might be interesting, and then deep down inside you know it's just another clickbait title.
I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title.
And so, yeah, talking about weight loss surgery, the update, she most likely was denied or wasn't even interested in it to start off with. The stories she told us were not making any sense. I don't know too much about weight loss surgery, but the fact that she has a meeting with her surgeon when she hasn't dropped a pound, absolutely not. I don't think so. And so her stories didn't make too much sense. Having lung problems, that was a month ago. All of a sudden her problems are gone. Eating. Her new lifestyle was what? I can't even remember. Maybe eating less takeout food, which then she proceeded to take Delta 8 and Delta 9 gummies and had the munchies every single day. Yeah, the cottage cheese phase with the mustard. I love cottage cheese, but mustard is increasing your appetite, and so I don't know why she would choose that. Then another thumbnail with 2 sodies. I mean, come on. Just trying to get the views to go back up, which actually she succeeded, you know, with the breakup video. Or she's buying views now. You can also buy views, not just subscribers. And I mean, I'm not up to date on this, but back in 2019, when there was a boycott against her channel and she lost over 11,000 subscribers within 5 days, 4 or 5 days, somebody posted proof that she is buying subscribers. Not views at the time, it was about subscribers, and her ego did get bruised by the fact that so many people took off and yeah, and just dared to unsubscribe from her channel. Then, oh, we're back to the time when she was going back and forth with Destiny and Destiny's Tea, which was a joke. I'm still not sure if they were both you know, doing this together, like it was a collab. I'm not sure. It makes no difference, actually. And then I'm back. I think she hadn't posted in a little bit. I don't know why it says here 1 month, and then here it says 2 months. Probably because it's at the borderline. I don't know. Yeah, her apologizing for Temu. She had no idea what Temu is and where they are and how they treat their employees. So that was a faux pas. Another weigh-in where I think it was old recordings that she was posting from, I don't know, months ago, at least months ago. Probably when she was getting the pamphlets from the weight loss surgery, where also she told us lies about where the clinic is. It's going to be an all-day trip and it's out of state. It was not. It was 20 minutes down the road from her house. And yeah, and right before that, I almost died. So what she's trying to make us believe here is, and we all know it was just made up, But the signal she's sending out to people that don't know if she's lying or not is that she cannot even have a meal without choking, because she doesn't know how to chew. She eats way too fast, doesn't chew enough, and as a 600-pounder, I mean, you know, it's pretty much proof. She does it all the time. And she tried to make us believe that she almost died. She pooped herself. Apparently her Google research didn't last longer than 5 minutes, because human beings actually poop themselves, but only once the body has died. That's when the body releases the poop, but she probably didn't read that far, and so she tried to make us believe that she pooped while choking on a piece of potato that she scarfed down because she doesn't know how to chew. And the way it happened to her was the exact same way from the movie The Whale, the scene where Brandon Fraser chokes on a bite of his sandwich. And then this one haunts me. I mean, this look on her face, she looks obsessed. But of course, at that time, look at her views, you know, 35, 36, 52. Not too much compared to what she had in 2019. And so retail, merchandise, eating. And here we have a hernia. She tried to make us believe that she has a hernia. Never followed up on it or told us about what happened to that. They were probably going to fix it along with her weight loss surgery, and then she didn't have it, and so the hernia just miraculously went away. Her moving plans, her clickbaiting that, the only thing she said in that video was that she's planning on moving. That was it. Amberlynn trolling, blah blah blah. And so I don't want to make this video too long. I assume that anybody that is trying to get with her is going to do their due diligence and check into her and see how she's using filters to look smaller, even though she's way bigger in other scenes in the same video. And yeah, I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole, but whoever is interested in that kind of thing and needs the excitement in their life, maybe wants to teach her a lesson, or is submissive and actually enjoys being dominated and bullied and yelled at and sent out to run errands for her and do all of her chores inside the apartment, go right ahead. And then, of course, there are also the ones that are fans of her and are probably starstruck, like, oh my gosh, my star. Young adults that think, you know, oh, Amberlynn Reid is single, I gotta, you know, get in there and see if I can be her new caretaker or girlfriend. They're in for a surprise. But that might just be what they want out of life, and we're all attracting experiences that apparently we need in life. To give a little summary without the claim of being complete, here's a little bit of a list of what you can expect. Amber is 32 years old, 5 foot 2 inches. Sometimes she says it's 5 foot 1 inches tall. The weight is, I mean, it's obvious that she is super morbidly obese. She cannot take care of herself anymore. She does not take showers on a regular basis. And she does not wash her hair, which she frequently claims is not true, but we can see, you know, it in her videos that usually she has inches of greasy roots. She cannot do the dishes anymore because she cannot stand for long enough. Even standing and talking get her out of breath. And she cannot do the laundry because, according to her own statement, she cannot... either her arms are not long enough or a fupa is too big for her to reach into the wash machine. And so she's completely dependent on her new caretaker for that. She also cannot clean the litter boxes, and she has 2 cats. She cannot walk her own dog because she cannot really move too far away from her patio door, because she's completely defenseless once in public. And also she's been frequently falling, admittedly. And last year she even tore ligaments in her foot. I'm not saying it's true, but that's what she said, right? And also, she's completely incapable of telling the truth. She does not take responsibility for any of her actions and words. She's completely not accountable for her words and actions. Even though she claims she has ailments like high blood pressure, sleep apnea, lipedema, and lymphedema, she does not seek professional help. If she does, she hardly ever goes back to the same doctor. She has severe problems with her lungs that she keeps telling us sometimes they flare up and then they're gone, even though she's wheezing almost all the time. The jump cuts in her recent videos have increased because she cannot catch her breath while just standing up. And so if you're trying to get with somebody like that, you might as well make peace with the fact that you're going to be her caretaker and her maid. And when you look at pictures where you see her standing sideways, you can tell that she can no longer wipe herself. Also, she doesn't have the urge to keep herself clean, and so there's most likely infections in her skin folds. Who knows? Just, giving you a heads up. And she's frequently telling on her channel that she's a good person, but when you look at her videos and you see what actions and words she is capable of, you can easily tell that that is not the case. But the greed for money, and maybe that could be considered a strength, her will to hustle, keeps her leaving the videos up that implicate her, where even animal control had to be called to her place several times because she didn't take care of Twinkie. That was during the time when she was with Destiny and with Becky, and she was frequently lying about taking Twinkie to the vet. When in Destiny's case, for the relationship with Destiny, she stated that they didn't take her. She definitely is spiraling out of control. She does not have her eating under control at all, and yet she is still so delusional that she's not going to get any help from the outside. She's probably hoping for the next caretaker to appear on Instagram, and since she doesn't have a choice in the matter, she's just going to pick the next one that shows a little bit of interest, and then we're going to see the whole cycle repeating itself like it did before. I could go on for hours. Everybody's got to make their own decisions and do their due diligence when it comes to contemplating getting into a relationship with somebody. In Amber's case, it's pretty simple because you can just watch her videos and see what kind of a person she is. And I hope that she'll make her way off that hamster wheel that tells her, I have to be a villain in life, I have to be a bitch, I have to alienate and infuriate everybody, and I have to continue gaining weight because that's all I know. I hope she can turn things around. I hope she will take a step back, not jump into the next relationship, but maybe see if authorities can help her with getting some help with the household chores while she is actually, and for the first time on her channel, put an effort into losing weight. I hope that for her, but I don't think it's going to happen. And so with that said, thank you for listening to this, and I'll see you in my next one. Let me know what you think. Bye.